Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'm back with another video. Now today I've got quite a few ways we can use up our paper pads because I seriously have an addiction with them. Okay, so maybe we need to set up a group, Paper Pads Anonymous. Because what I've done is I've grabbed this one here, which I've never used. I think my friend Gemma bought me this actually for Christmas. It's beautiful, it's got lovely designs in, but of course you use whatever papers you have. So I've just started cutting into this for this video. So the first thing we're going to make is this sort of like a sort of gift bag type of thing, but it's flat. And that's, I have made one of these years ago actually, and they're really good to put many little things in. So I've got a 12 by 12 piece. I've wrote the measurements on the back. I'm just going to get the scoreboard. So you want to score at 3 1/4 and then 9 inches. So 3 1/4 and 9. And then you want to score at 8 inches. So this will be the way the bag is. So if I turn it this way and score at 8, this would be the bottom of the bag, this would be the top, because that's the way the paper's running. It's quite hard to see on this paper, but I'll turn it round, you might be able to see that size better. So that's that for that bit. And then just fold it, give it a burnish, because we will glue this together like this, okay? And then this bit here, I'll fold this up, so it will glue. You will put tape or glue down there and glue this up. This bit here will fold up and this will make a little pocket. Now that means your seam will be at the front. It's alright with this paper because it's busy, it'll hide it, but if you don't, what you could do is turn it round and you won't have the seam there, but you'll have the seam there, so it's up to you which way you go for it. I'm just going to do it this way. And then if you take a little piece which is 2 1/2 by 5 3/4, this is just a bit of card, and I've just chose pink to go with the bag. Put it on the 2 1/2 inch side and score at 1/2 inch. And this will be a little closure for the bag. So as I said, it's going to fold up like this. This little piece here is going to get glued on to the back like that, and that's going to be a little closure, okay? And we're going to attach little brads to it. So I'm going to just quickly glue this together. So you've got a pocket there and you've got the inside of your bag. And then I'm going to put glue down here and glue this onto the back of the bag. Or you could have this as your front and have your little opening at the back, which that might be a good idea actually. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to have the pocket and the seam at the back, and I'm going to have this as the front. So just pop that on there. There's your opening, and then you've got an extra pocket, or two pockets actually, because you've got one there and you've got one down there. Little bag. So what I've done is I've just punched a couple of little holes in a piece of paper card, and then I've took a 1/2 inch circle punch and I've just punched round them. And then I've got some little brads. I think I'll use black, so it's sort of like a black and pink. So I need my little pokey tool thing, so I'm just going to eyeball the middle, because I'm going to have this, I want this about there. I'm just going to pierce, after I've moved it, pierce a little hole in there, and then the brad will go through. Oh my goodness. And there's your little top bit, and then we'll have this one about here. Remember, don't punch it through all of the bag, just the top part. And then open your little brad. And then choose some twine. I'm going to go for some of this black one. And these make just lovely little bags to put in, you know, loads of little gifts and stuff. It just depends what you want to put in. You can just wrap this round. How cute is that? So you've got one. Oh, I think I need to go back to bed and start again. 2, and then you've got your pocket inside. And you can decorate them with whatever you want. I did have a little bow here. I made this ages ago. I don't know if that might look nice. Or you could put that on the little back pocket actually, if you wanted to. There would catch that, wouldn't it? So, but yeah, have a go, because I love these. You can put, I mean, obviously you can't put anything too thick in, but you can put, you know, maybe it's a card in and a couple of little gifts, whatever you want. So we'll move on to another one. Okay, so this next one makes a lovely gift for somebody, particularly like Happy Mails, or pen pals or whatever. So I've got a piece, I'm using an envelope punch board, and I've cut my paper to 9.5 by 9.5 inches, which will make this a 6 by 6 envelope. So it tells me to punch and score at 4 3/4. We've got an envelope, but we're not going to glue it together. So that's what we have. Now we're going to decorate the inside of this. So I've cut a piece of paper which is 6 by 6 inches. That's going to go on the inside. Now, these little bits here, I'm going to decorate them with some more of the paper, honey, around the corners. Now, what I did was I just made, just for some thin paper, I made this like template, and then I just basically cut one of them off. As you can see, it's gone, and I used that to draw around to make these. So I'll round the corners of them. And then it's basically just a case of gluing them in. So that's what we've got now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use this part to do whatever you want to. Now, I've made a little vellum envelope, which I'm going to glue there. I made a paper one, which I think I was going to glue that in there. And then I made this sort of little booklet, which I'm going to decorate and have that there. And then a little one that I'm going to have there. So basically what you're going to do is decorate this and fill it with like little goodies. I'll give you the sizes for these. These are on the envelope punch board. I'll have them on my blog actually. So if you go and check out the blog. And then I've just cut like cute little bits out. These are like little bottle cap dies. They are so gorgeous. I'll put the link for them actually where I got them from. And just some little tags and little bits using the same paper. And was it this one? Yes, I've cut a bit of paper which I'm going to glue in there and then have that as a little pocket. And you can just fill your little envelopes with little goodies. Because what I might do is the little bottle caps, I might use them to keep, you know, just to put on the top of the envelopes. So, I'll start and glue these in. There we go. And then it just folds up. You can attach, you can close it with ribbon, and if you want to decorate that side, it's entirely up to you. But I think that is a beautiful gift, particularly really for anybody. I'd cut out these, but I haven't used them, so I don't know. I might put them on the front actually. But yeah, I love that. So we'll move on to another one. Okay, so this next one is a lovely little project you can make using card and paper, but you need a piece of card, which, well, you can, I suppose, use paper if you wanted to, but I'm going to use both. This needs to measure 4 by 4 inches, and you need 2 little squares, which are 2 3/4 square. So what you're going to do, take a pencil and a ruler, and you're going to mark this in the middle at 2 inches. Then down one of the sides, you're going to mark it in the middle at 2. And the opposite side, mark in the middle at 2. So you will end up with 1, 2, 3 little pencil marks. Now, you are going to score from the pencil mark to the pencil mark. Okay, and then you can just rub them out. So that's what you've got. Then basically you are going to fold these up because we're going to make a little corner bookmark. Okay, so that will be going on the back. Now we're going to use these to sort of go over any bits. So this will be the front. So I'm hoping this die is not too big. This die is absolutely beautiful, but I think it might be too big. Oh, yeah, I don't know. We may get away with it. I'm going to try it, and if I ruin it, we'll just cut another one, because I need the bottom to cut out. Because you get a few dies with this, you can cut the whole thing in your cardstock, or you can put the tops and bottoms on. So I don't want the top cutting out, but I need the bottom to cut away. So I'm going to try it. Right, tape this down and I'll run it through. And then just obviously unfold them while we run it through the machine. Okay, so yes, we can get away. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I wish I took a bit more attention to where I was placing it there, but it's okay. That is a gorgeous die. So now you're going to take one of your little squares. Where's my scissors? And all I'm going to do, you can measure it or draw a pencil line or put it in your trimmer if you want, but I'm just going to go straight up, point to point. And this will go on the back to hide this sort of flappy join. So you're going to actually glue this on. So just put glue on both of these, and then you're going to glue this on to keep that closed. So that's what will go slot in the book like that. Now let me see, so you can have this bit here to go over for another decoration, or actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the same out of some paper, so 2 3/4 square. This is from that summer snippets kit that I used last week. So 2 3/4, 2 3/4. So I'm going to have this bit on the back like that. And this will be the front. Now think your book, it's going to slot in this way, okay? So I've cut a little image again from that same Etsy paper because I just love it, and I'm going to have it on. Now what you need to remember is don't just put it on like that, because then when the person has it on the book the image is going to be the wrong way. You would actually need to put it on this way, okay, like that. So I've got my other piece of patterned paper that's going to go on there. That is absolutely beautiful. And of course you can use any dies, decorate them any way you want, but that is a beautiful little gift for anybody. So we'll move on to another one. Okay, so I have another one. I've changed paper pads because I would like it to be double-sided. This is Navy Florals. I love die cuts with a view paper pads. They are beautiful. So I've chose 3 pieces. Now the cover, we're making a sort of journal flip book type thing, which is brilliant for using up your paper. This needs to measure 7 by 8.5 inches, okay, and then you want 2 pieces which are 9 3/4 by 7.5 inches. That looks slightly the wrong size. Let me just check that. Sorry everyone, I've got completely lost off there. So yes, we've got the pages. Yes, we were gluing them, I think. That's what we were doing. So we're going to put this together. Now, so this first page will get glued in here, but we're going to make this a pocket by just taking a finger hole out. So when we glue it, we're only going to glue the sides, leave this side open for a pocket. So we can do that now. So that's going to go in there. We'll just glue the top, the bottom, and this side here. Okay. So we have a pocket there. Let the glue dry first. Right, then the next page is going to glue here the same. We're going to make this one a pocket as well. But before I glue this in, I've got a piece of vellum and I want to have it in here, so I've cut it to 6 5/8 by 4 3/4, and I'm going to score this short side at 1 inch. Okay, and then I'm going to fold that over. And what I'm going to do is, before I glue this pocket in, I'm going to glue this to here so that we'll have a sort of little vellum page as well. So I want to glue that on there. So I want glue down here. So we have a cute little vellum page now as well that we've added in. That is just so cute, and it's a great way to use up your papers. So I've made a couple of these little sort of pocket things. I've just glued some white paper and some of the little like journaling tags that you get with the paper pad. They are 12 inches by 3 1/4, and I just scored them on the long side at 6. And these, well, we could just put them in here like this. Put another one in here. So that's a good way to add little things to it. And it's really just a case of decorating and doing whatever you want. So like I said, I've cut some more of those little tags you get, the little journaling tags with the paper pad, so I can put some of them in there. Got another pocket? No, that's it for the pockets. But what you can do as well is there's a lot of scraps, like pieces left. So I've cut this to it's about 6 3/4 by 2 inches. And I'm going to round these 2 corners and punch a little finger hole out of there, and then you can make a little pocket there. So you just want glue on 3 sides. So you've got a little spot there, you can tuck them in. Isn't it just so cute? And you could still even put another one here. So I don't need to round any of the corners on this one. Got another couple more of them which we can pop in there, and there we go. It's basically just made from a few sheets of card, and you've also obviously got pockets here, which I don't think I've got anything big enough to put in them actually. No, I don't. But you have pockets here as well, which you could put like a bigger tag in or something. But I think it's a brilliant little idea, and then you can decorate the wells however you want. So yes, love that. So we'll move on to another one. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did those little hidden paper clips that I've been on about. Now it isn't my idea, so I'm going to link the lady's video that I saw it on underneath. So I've got a bit of scrap paper left. This is 7 by 4 3/4. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fold this over so there's about 1 inch here. Okay, then I'm going to take the clips, and I've just got the little small ones. I'll probably only get about 3 on here, but that's okay. Like that. Then take this and fold this over here. Okay, then flip it over, and this bit here wants to come back on here, and this bit here you're going to go over, and then you can cut this excess away. And that is basically it. Now what you're going to do is I'm just going to open it up a bit and just snip these into 3. And then when you open them, you just need to remember that your paper clip's going to go back on there. So what you could do is get a little pencil and just put a couple of little marks on. Okay, because it's going to go like this. So take the little clip off. And the first thing we're going to do is put glue on here. Actually, I'm going to round the corners first. So I need to find me squiggly bits. Yes, my paper clip's going to go on there. So the small bit here, I'm just going to put the paper clip back on. Is that not right? Yeah, so I've got the clip back on. So I'm going to glue this down on here. This over here. And then this over here. Ah, forgot to round those corners. And that is basically it. So say for example you've got your little journal you've made, they just clip on, and you can do them really any size scraps and stuff, and you can decorate them. So I don't know, let's see what I've got. Where's my little, I might have some little bits in here actually. Yeah, we could maybe put see, you can decorate them. I love these. Pop that on there. And we've got a little happy. And then as I said, isn't that so cool? They are just the cutest thing. You can make them with, you know, any papers. Decorate them with little bits and pieces. It's entirely up to you. So yes, move on to another one. Okay, so this one's going to be the last one. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago we made those little mini file folders? Well, it's the same thing, but we're going to make them so they open wider, so they have like a gusset on them. So I've just took a piece of the paper that I've been using. Happens to be, it's 7 inches by, well, you could just make it 4 1/4 by 7. Score it in the middle at 3 1/2. Then I've got 2 little pieces which are 3 1/2 by 1 1/2. So these little pieces on the short side, score them 1/2 inch and 1 inch, half and 1, and just sort of accordion fold them. So take a little bit of card, and then at 1.5 inches I'm going to punch, and I'm going to cut that off. You can use a craft knife. I'm just going to use my scissors, and then I'm also gonna, about 2.5 inches I'm gonna punch as well, and then I'm gonna cut the long one off here. So we've got that. And then we're basically just going to glue our little sort of gussets. Now they're too long now because we've done the little tabs on them, so just snip them down. Yeah, we'll have to have them 3 inches long, not 3.5. And then basically we're just going to put glue and then these have a little gusset in, so you can get more little goodies in them. I mean, you can use card if you want for down the side, but just because I had the paper I wanted to use it. So we've made our lovely little journal, we've done our little paper clip. Sorry about that, the battery ran out. So yes, we've got the lovely little envelope, this little journal, I love this, our little paper clips, I love this as well, got little goodies in there. I didn't do anything with that actually. You could just write a little message, or you could put some more little goodies in, and it's got little pockets there as well, and one there. And then we've got our beautiful corner bookmark and this cute little gusseted file folder. So yeah, so I'll have all the info on my blog, and I will be back again next week with another video. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.